Hello YouTube, this is Stefan for Bushcraft Holland and also for the Dutch Bushcraft Association. I want to show you my Ikea Hobo Stove. First of all, this is how you buy the stove. It will cost you about €2.50 here in Europe. And what I did is make a somewhat bigger hole. It's very easy to do, just to feed some extra wood, thicker wood. But it's very versatile. I have here the Ikea stove, and if I put this here and this one here, the Ikea stove will fit inside. It will rest on the tent pegs. If I need it to be lower, well, of course it's not a problem. I just go lower. So in this way I can fit a pot on there, like maybe my new Tibetan titanium 900. It's a 900 milliliters cook pot, which I recently bought. It was on sale. I do like titanium, by the way. It's lighter than aluminium and it's stronger than steel, but it's very expensive. So I do check whenever it's on sale. I try to buy some. So this one will make a great set. Also, I can put the Ikea on the bottom and put these stakes in there somewhere, and use a different cook pot that's inside there. And as you can see, the distance between the Ikea and the cook pot is quite alright. I've used this Stanley cook pot in the field and it's a great system. I really do like it. Of course it's a bit heavier because it's stainless steel. It's a bit heavier than the titanium, but that's alright. So this is the number 2. The second way in which I can use it. Because there's holes in the bottom, I use an old can. So the fire won't reach the earth. Of course the heat will, but not the fire. And then I have 2 separate windshields. This one is very small. You can put it in there, maybe together with the Ikea, and put your pot on there. And then you have a small windscreen in the back. I did not use it, but it might be functional. And also when you need an airflow, you can also use it to cover up the upper part, so you will have the airflow from below but not from above. The same goes for the larger tin that I made. both will fit in there, by the way. And this is how they travel in there. So you don't have any extra weight. Put this inside, put some stuff in there, and you're all done. You have your cook kit already. And this one is, it's also a windscreen. And I use it like this. So the windscreen is in the back, the front side is still open. I can put a pot in here, or I can even put a pot up here. Again, the Tibetan 900 cup, or even the Tibetan 1200 milliliters cooking pot with a lid. It's all very warm now because the temperature in Holland is very warm now. But also my drinking cup. And I can put this lower. I can lower this 10 picks to make it closer to the fire. I will do a separate video about actually burning inside this. But when in Sweden last hike, I used it always with the windscreen like this. That was sufficient, there was no use for any other system. And this made a rolling boil, or a boring roll as we called it, very easy. Okay, last thing I want to demonstrate. What if it's real windy? But you still need to cook something. So that's it. I still can manage, although maybe with a little force. To get this windscreen a bit up. Wow, the one that was almost impossible to get in just slips out now. That's funny. Okay. So what you have now is the same hobo burner, but now the windscreen is lifted, so you will get an airflow from below, but not from above. So this is also a possibility. And of course this one also, doesn't matter. So it's a very versatile piece of equipment. The hobo stove I bought from Ikea, the rest I made myself. Very good equipment indeed. If you have this, well, you don't need much more to cook your food. I will try to give a demonstration of this device and add it in this video. So, the stainless steel stainless steel Tatonka cup, and then the titanium Tibetan 900 cup or mug, and the Tibetan 1200 cookpot. And together with my favorite, the stainless steel coffee pad holder. And the Ikea Hobo Stove. This will, together with the 20 burner of course, but this will be enough for a household of maybe 4 persons. Because I like this one so much, I thought of, well, maybe just put a bidon in there. So I bought several bidons. I had some lying around. This one I bought, it's a 0.5 liter bidon. Fits in there real snug. And then I have a bit larger, like this. And again larger, like this. So this is a very useful system if you are able to get one. The coffee pad holder, just get one or maybe get 2. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm going to do the second part with the burning of the hobo stove, so you can see how fast I will get the boring roll. Take care, see you in part 2. Okay, this is the part 2 of the video of the hobo stove. What I have here is 400 milliliters of water, and I'm going to pour that in the cup. Put it aside for a bit, and then here I have my hobo stove. And I have a fire maker. I like this one because it's it doesn't give a very strange flame. So it's actually quite good. And I use it to start a fire. If this doesn't work, then I usually get some fat wood. Okay, I'm going to start up the fire using some small wood. You should see this as a kind of tinder, kindling, just to start up the fire. Of course, it's very warm now. As I said in another video that I made today, it's 31 degrees Celsius today in Holland. That's pretty rare. It's very hot, so the wood will burn very easily. Normally it would take a bit more effort maybe. I can put the knife aside and I can put the lighter aside. Of course I could have started this fire with a fire starter. I saved a lot of the cube, so I can use this again. Okay, a few more and then I will put on the water to boil. It's getting hot. Okay, I'll put on some leather gloves and I put on the cooking pot and I keep adding some wood. Just make sure that the fire keeps on burning, so don't add too much at one time. Also, well, in front of me here is the bigger hole where I can stuff some extra thick wood. I don't have thick wood right now. I don't have something to keep track of time, but of course the video itself, it will keep track of time. I can tell you now by the hairs on my legs, it's getting very hot in here. So this is how the hobo stove burns, and keep in mind that I have the windscreen in place. So there's only suction from the front and a bit from the side, not too much, just from the front. Imagine what would happen if I had suction and airflow from all sides. So, I missed 2 times. So I just keep on feeding the flames, but just a bit at a time. Okay, it's starting to develop now. I can use a lot of fire now because in the end we're going to use fire to start the barbecue, because this is a perfect day here in Holland to have some barbecue. I can see now the tiny bubbles coming up. Won't take long before it's a boring roll. Yeah, it starts now. I'm not sure if I can show you this, because if I tilt the can, the roll will be gone, but maybe Debbie can take the camera and show it, because I have a very good rolling boil now, or as we call it, a boring roll. Debbie will take the camera and show you how it's like. So that's the boring roll, as we call it, because it's too damn easy. Okay, that's it. I use this fire for the barbecue. That's all for now. This is just showing you the Ikea Hobo Stove with the small adjustments I made. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.